Hi all and good morning here at Crypto Charts. Welcome to our morning review, 8:05 a.m. Eastern Time, and this is 8:06 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the time where we are doing our first review of the morning. Being that this is a recorded review, it will take some time to process it, so it should be on YouTube in about an hour to an hour and a half. That's our goal, that the review will be out at 9 a.m. when everybody is awake. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. As always, we start with Bitcoin. So what happened over the last 24 hours? And it's easy, this time it's very easy to observe nothing. We are basically where we were 22 hours ago at, let's round things up, 1200, 1120. So nothing happened. We are also trading a very narrow range. In this case, the range is anywhere between 13,500 to 11,500. That's a $2 range in the last 24 hours. Okay, so we're not expecting a $20,000 range like the range we had on Friday after the news, but this is a $2 range. That's quite the opposite. So what are the options here if you're looking for a trade? So if you're looking for a long trade, let's start with the long trade. If you are looking for a long trade, I would definitely look at the support levels, and in this case we have a clear support level here at as you can see or observe under 11,1100. So 110,000, this is the support level, give or take. If you're under the accurate one, let me draw it on the chart. It's 109, I think I drew it yesterday as well, 109,600, just to be accurate. So 109,600 is the support level. Now if you're looking again for a long play here, anywhere you enter long, again for short-term traders, those who are buying for buy and hold, it's a different ball game. If you're looking for a real support level, I have nothing else to suggest other than this 102, 180, which was the reversal level on Friday following the flash crash. The flash crash. Okay, so that's the ultimate support level. But again, why would you risk here 10% on a trade? No reason. Especially if you are leveraged. If you are not leveraged, it's still 10%. If you are leveraged, this drop can be even more costly. So we can use for a short-term trade long this support level as the stop loss, 109,600. And now what can you do? You can try to pick it up with a limit order. And what do I mean by a limit order? Is posting in the platform a limit order to buy, and again, there is no like perfect entry. A perfect entry will be very close to 110. Okay, but you need to leave the Bitcoin some room to wiggle up or down. Anyway, I'll have to say that if you're looking for a long trade, it's reasonable to try and post a limit order at 110, maybe at 111, so anywhere between 110 and 111, and use the stop loss of the round number, 10,000. In this case, the risk is anywhere between 2 and 3%, which is a reasonable risk for a trade, and the target is, of course, to see Bitcoin move finally over, let me use the right semantics here, over this 116 level, which is kind of the area where Bitcoin needs to clear before moving sharply higher, if it's going to move higher. Keep in mind that whatever happened on Friday, it's still in the system. Lots of people, and I know when I say lots of people, I don't know how many accounts have been closed on this move lower. Maybe thousands of accounts, maybe tens of thousands of accounts. So those guys now are out, and some are gonna, bring some money and start buying again. But some accounts are not going to be, some of those accounts are not going to be coming back. So this is hurting the whole system. This move was definitely a hurtful move. Definitely short term. Long term, things can develop in different directions. But short term, it's definitely hurting. Obviously, those who lost their account, they are hurting, but that's all over. They're not hurting anymore. Brokers are hurting because they miss their commissions, and obviously the money is gone, and that money went into the pockets of some smart traders. Whoever they are definitely pro-Trump tweets. Anyway. So this is my idea with regard to Bitcoin right now, to either use the limit order at 110 or 111, or maybe in between. I mean, there is no number that I can say. Okay, I cannot say 111, I cannot say 110, 110.50, or in between. So that's basically the area. If you're looking for a long play. If you're looking for a short play, the same scenario applies. You can use either 114 resistance, or in this case, let's do 114 or 116 resistance and enter short. Right now the risk at 114 is 2%, the risk at 116 is 4%. Obviously the more reliable risk is here at 116, where Bitcoin was really rejected the day before yesterday. So again, just to sum things up, a very choppy session. You don't need to be aggressive. I mean, there aren't that many great setups right now. Getting out of the choppy session after what happened on Friday is a question mark. I don't suggest being this is not an environment to be aggressive right now in this setup. Now, if Bitcoin is going to drop to the support level, maybe we'll get a chance to buy cheap, meaning at around 110, and use the tight stop loss. Then it will be at least it will at least have a good risk reward. So you have very little risk. Maybe the trade is going to be worth it. Okay, this is Bitcoin. Now let's move to Ethereum. Okay, pretty much the same thing over the last 24 hours. As you can see, this consolidation at 4100. There was a spike up that failed over 4200, and we have some support under, let me see the real number here, under 4050. So again, sorry to disappoint. If you're looking for a long play, you can use either this double bottom under 3900, which is looks like a reliable short-term support level here at 3900. Let's call it a double bottom. This is it, obviously, this support level, and it is 3900. Just let me point it here on the chart. $3,900 for support. Now, if you're looking to short, as always, there are a couple of potential stop losses. The most reliable, actually the only reliable one that I see here is 4300. not great in terms of risk reward, not great in terms of the trend. What is obviously the trend right now? Do we have a trend? Do we have a low risk trade? No. Do we have a clear trend? No. I mean short term, obviously long term, this is not the question. So if you're looking for a hold and buy long, you can either hold and buy, which is fine, or maybe use these lows of the drop on Friday as your ultimate stop loss, which is 33.70, which is how many dollars? $700. That's nearly 20% of risk. So 20% of risk is a lot. I think it's a lot, but again, I'm not a personal account manager, so I don't know how to quantify it. Again, depends on so many factors, and the outlook here is obviously for more and more upside. I'm not gonna comment right now on the ratings that are still showing on the platform here. Anyway, if you're looking for trades, I don't see anything right now. Maybe later in the day. Okay, so that's Ethereum. Let's move now to Binance coin. Pretty much the same. Ugly, choppy. Okay, let's not be that pessimistic. So what is the trend here? We have first of all, we have lower highs after Binance delivered a beautiful move after Trump's tweet. So this is maybe the only crypto that recovered very fast, but it's basically now and trading in line with the rest of the bunch. Again, if you're looking for a long play here, where is the next support level that you can trust? Is there a level that you can trust? I mean, in the next level of support, meaning 2-3% away, not 20% away. If you want to use again a reliable or the most reliable stop loss, again, that's all I can point you to this 866, but that's not really trading. That's more like, okay, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to use this stop loss. Best don't do anything if you don't know what to do. Don't force the trade. Right now the setups are not clear, the trend is not clear. I don't see obviously any momentum, and the volumes are very low. Check out the volumes, and again, it's very early in the morning. We are at now 8:20. Things may pick up after 9 a.m. Eastern, when US traders are gonna start opening new positions, some of them at least. So again, let's recap the big three. Nothing so far in terms of new trades. Okay, let's move on to XRP. Again, it's not like I'm anything new here. Very choppy 24 hours. You can see here the price exactly 22 hours ago, exactly the same. Shameful. Now the risk on any trade here is limited, but being that this is a $2 Bitcoin, $2 crypto, the volatility is in terms of percentages wise is obviously higher. Now, can we trade this consolidation long or short? Yes, we can. Now, if you are on top of this type of ideas, you can place an order to buy. Hold on a second, I'm making mistakes. Let's do it the proper way with the real price, 255. Buy at 255. and sell, let me see the number here, at 245. So that's a 10-cent channel that you want to try to get out of it. Let me post the entry so it will be clear. 245. So long 255, stop loss 10 cents. Short 245, stop loss 10 cents. Actually, I'm going to post this trade just to, try to rejuvenate some action in the market for our viewers. Looks good. The setup is technically built right with 10 cents of risk, which is in this case 4% of risk. Now, what are the targets? Obviously, the target for the upside and for the downside is at least 3-1, sometimes 5-1, but I want to say 10-1 as a great target. But again, being that there is no rush here, so if one trade eventually is gonna develop, that's the target. At least 5-1 on the trade, meaning 4% times 4 or 5, 20%. Is it out of the ballpark? No. I mean, the highs before the crash were 2.8, which is 25 cents away, and that's exactly sorry, 2.5 times 10. Yeah, it's only 2.5 times the target, the risk, but that's the first target, the highs prior to the crash. Now on the downside, there is a pit here. I mean, the move lower, will it end at the lows here? In stocks sometimes we see this type of phenomenon, but it's not a flash crash phenomenon. What we see, those who are trading stocks that are spiking up or down on news, do not resemble a flash crash technicality, and flash crash technicalities are very, very tough to replicate, because this is most of the time a very unique event. Okay, so finally one trade, I will post it later, XRP in the description. XRP is going to be our first trade this morning, long 255 and short 245, and the stop loss is going to be anywhere between. So that's XRP. Let's move on to one more crypto. Let me see if I can have I'm seeing anything interesting. Let's take a look at Cardano. Actually, it's down 0.6. It looks like pretty much exactly like the rest of the bunch. Let me check it out again just to make sure. Yeah, looks choppy. Okay, nothing interesting in Cardano. Let me do one more thing before I will wrap up this session. Only 18 minutes. Yesterday it was more than 40, so not a lot of action. And my news feed is also not working this morning, so I wanted to read to you some interesting news. But again, you don't need to read the news to understand that nothing is happening. And sometimes there are some websites pushing all kind of irrelevant news. Why would you do it? I don't know, but that's their business. So I cannot read the news. It's the feed is blocked. Let me try one more thing. Okay, so let's take a look for a couple of minutes here on the heat map of crypto. Now, again, we're looking at numbers that are out of the ordinary. For example, Monero up nearly 5%. Zcash up nearly 6%, or a big loser here. And again, we are trying most of the time to stay away from low volume, let's call it unfunded projects, or projects that are below the $1 billion market cap. And yesterday I posted a trade in SUI, which is below the $1 billion market cap. It's still working, but I'm doing it just because of the pressure to put out technical trades. Sometimes the technicality is good enough. I was looking at Zcash. It doesn't have a great technicality, so I'm not going to post a trade there. Let's take a look at Monero, actually, at the chart of Monero. And this is the chart. Let's move to the daily chart first, 3 months. So if you're looking at the 3-month chart, let me round things up here. That's the 3-month chart. What do we see here? Do we see an uptrend over the last 3 months? Hardly. So it doesn't have an uptrend. We see a lot of volatility here, but let's move in now to the 30-minute chart and see if we can find entry points, something that's really stands out in terms of a technical pattern, a level that was tested, a breakout, a reversal. Again, it's not like I don't want to post a trade. I want to post trades for you guys, but I don't see, right now at least, I don't see a good entry point long or short. I mean, looking back, it's easier, obviously, at this support level here, the round numbers. That's why I'm mostly interested. 300 support and an entry at 305 or 310. That would have been nice, but that's long gone. 48 hours ago, and I wasn't seeing it. And I mean, in retrospect, you can see a lot of things that you're not seeing in real time. So again, let's not dwell on that. So again, good day for XMR, but if we're looking for a trade right now, and keep in mind that it's set at the 300 level for each bar is 1 hour. It's set here for 5 hours, so there was enough time to observe it. Okay, enough time to observe it if you're watching the charts twice or 3 times a day. But you need to watch also Monero 3 times a day, and I hardly managed to get on board, and unless it is in the heat map. So it wasn't in the heat map as much as I can remember. So again, if you have a heat map, do use it. Keep in mind, you don't want to overtrade, because eventually on a heat map you'll find the trades. You need to find the right trade, the right mover that has also the right pattern, the right risk reward, the right trend. So things need to converge in order to make a profitable trade. And I wish it was simpler. It's not. Okay, so that's regarding the heat map. Okay, now my news feed is back on. Let me read in the next 5 minutes couple of news that are worth deciphering. So we have a headline for Market Watch. Bitcoin remains range bound at 1,300. Thank you for that. This AI altcoin explodes. I'm not interested. Shielded Zcash jumps above 4.4 billion. 25% of Zcash are untraceable. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but obviously not today. It's working for Zcash. ZEC unfazed by market crash with another surge, and again, who's buying? there is clearly, let me show you what I mean in Zcash. What I mean, there is some algo buying. How do we see that it is algo buying? Again, I don't have any proof of that. I'm just assuming it is algo buying. Take a look at this price action. You can clearly see this higher low, very accurate price action. Now that means that it is a computer is performing the buying on any pullback. Now obviously it's not the mass market traders that are observing and doing this type of patterns or managing this type of patterns. They are very, very typical to algo buying. And again, who's buying? Obviously it's not the general public. And why they're buying Zcash, I don't know, but out of thousands of cryptos, there will be some buying somewhere. The leading bitcoins, the leading cryptos, as you can understand from our from reviewing the price action this morning, are not doing actually much. I don't want to say anything, but not doing much. Okay, guys. So if I want to recap, the news not really interesting. Dominated by coin market cap news. I want to see news some from Benziga, like from the Wall Street Journal, something more like that has more beef into it. And I really don't see anything this morning. Let me try a couple of more seconds. Yahoo Finance 16 hours ago. The dollar on blockchain is crypto's biggest success, says Nansen CEO. I don't understand what this guy means, but whatever. That's from Yahoo Finance. They are also picking up headlines from across the crypto world. American retiree uses Bitcoin through Sunny Mining to earn 7,700 in stable passive income every day. Every day? Okay, maybe that's what we're trading later. So American retiree uses Bitcoin through Sunny Mining. Remember these guys, if you're interested, to earn 7,700 every day. Sounds fishy to me. Anyway, let's recap. Nothing this morning in terms of trend or major news, which is fine. Okay, this is only 9 a.m. Sorry, it's only 8:35 in the morning, so we have plenty of time to see great moves, small moves, great moves, whatever. Nothing aggressive is on the agenda, and I will post one trade, which is the XRP trade long and short, and that will be it for this morning recap. Again, if you have any remarks, wishes, demands, do comment, and hopefully we'll be able to comply. Thanks for watching. I wish it was more interesting. It wasn't, but we don't want to push things that are just to be on the aggressive side when there's nothing in the morning. Maybe there's going to be interesting things later. Do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.